Hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? I'm doing okay. I've had a weird day. It's been a lot of running around. It has been a lot of just trying to get odds and ends finished and met. What are people talking about in the chat? Why don't I have a chat box on here? Hey, Blow High Blast, Rhea Serios, the music verse. Hell week for me, but good today. Well, good. Violet left, I made a bunch of espresso martinis tonight at work, and I drank the rest of the espresso shot after making each one, and I'm wired. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet. How do I think no, it would be second. Like you wouldn't do a threeist, you'd do a third. Alexandria Tempest, Jealous said another awesome fit. This is I'm just wearing this shirt. It's just a what, this old thing. Blake Gunnels, Alex Jones continue to lose it. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go on that. Geez, final exam period of college. Good luck, Nehemiah. Yeah, let's go. Where is Alex's shit now? It's on Bigly. Hey, baby. Koa. Can you feed Miss? She needs a little bit more. Yeah, what's your bright spot today, buddy? I did listen to the new knowledge fight. They hear about the colon cancer. I heard about yeah, where the fuck do you watch Alex Jones now? Have I heard the Synthetic Man drama? No. Well, somebody said something about that. Nameless School. Somebody said that about the what the hell? On the last stream they mentioned something about synth. I don't remember what it was though. Nameless School. Love your lives. I got confessed whenever I get a notification. I get a little pit in my stomach like, oh no, what really horrible thing is happening now? Rough for me.
You're a harbinger of doom, babe.
I'm a harbinger of doom.
Harbinger?
What did you say?
Harbinger.
Harbinger.
Harbinger?
Yeah.
Is it Harbinger?
No, it's You got it right. You got Harbinger right.
Don't tell me it's Harbinger.
It's not Harbinger. That would wreak havoc on your dyslexia, honey.
I bring you this hard. The harrars of the world. I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go? Yes, that's a good idea, babe. Sorry, Koa is being a dork. Well, Nehemiah, I heard that. Okay, so no, I did hear Netanyahu has cancer, but I also heard, isn't it treated, or it was treated? It's in remission or something. Piccolo the Goat, is it worth it seeing Wu-Tang live? One of our regulars in here, Juno, actually saw them live and was not very impressed. Where is... Synthetic Man flagged down a bunch of channels. What? Why? Were people... Why? The cancer was removed? Well, I don't think they can just remove Israel. Check mod chat quickly. Okay. Okay. Hey, Grinner. Yeah, did we ever get... Where do we go to find Alex Jones's shit? Like, where's the Jones Show live, I guess? Spreaker. Show info. It's not InfoWars. Why? Why does it look like that? Huh. Maybe Rumble? Yeah, sorry. I'm on they were clipping him and making him... Well, that's not too hard to do. Oh, right. It's band.video. God, all these stupid little fucking networks, man. All right, here we go. All right, band.video. Oh god. Fucking I love just the temerity in the big 2-6 to have Obama on the front page. Oh. Good stuff. Trump calls for 2020 election, whatever. Yeah, I bet. Why do they look like that? Does she have dry food?
It's amazing. Get yours now, thealexjonestore.com.
Just to appease the baby?
Whatever the future.
She seems to be staring at grandma's food pretty profusely.
Well, of course. She loves that food.
So does she need any of her own food?
So where the fuck?
I'm gonna go outside.
Oh, are you just smoking? Go.
So I'm going to sing song.
Alright, have fun.
I love you.
Love you too. SPLC involvement in Charlottesville. Alex Jones exposes Alex Jones predictions. How the Jewish Messiah equals the Christian Antichrist. Jesus Christ. Like, literally. Good God. All right, here we go.
Hey, everybody, I got some breaking news for you. It's looking very likely that global tetrahedron will seize control of InfoWars in the coming days. The folks in state court And the Supreme Court signaled they're going to shoot it down.
Thank you very much, Superman007. I thought you'd like to know they're filming Superman Man of Tomorrow in Atlanta right now since you're in the movies. Well, thank you. I did see something about that. I don't remember what the headline was. Somehow Netanyahu has returned. God, I wish he would go back away.
And then I get to sit here and read them saying, we're going to lie like Alex Jones for money. And they're going to have a satire site where they pose as me and say, I'm a criminal. And they're going to tell outrageous lies, saying it's satire, and then attribute it to me. They've already said this before, but they say it even more here. They tried it 2 years ago when they just ordered the place shut down one Friday night, May 31st, and sent in armed guards, and there was no court orders. The guards go, yeah, we're not going to do it. I called the head of the company. They said, yeah, somebody says she's from the Justice Department. Do it. We're not going to. And the judge fired all those people when that happened. And then the Trump Justice Department, 8 months ago, this hasn't hit the news, sent out 6 letters. Only one of the letters hit the news. One of the other letters went to the federal court and to the U.S. trustee. And as soon as the judge saw that, he said, I'm done. I'm kicking this to state court. Still a bunch of other stuff held up in there. And I'm not saying Lopez is bad. He was just done. He's not involved in anything we ever saw. In fact, he held these people off. But the Justice Department investigation, they're just like, we want this off our desk, boom. Now these people are at the state level, and I'm going to read you this article and hand the baton to Matt Bracken when we come back. But they jumped the gun on this because they know they've got major liability. They shut this place down without it being clear that they have the title because it's federally and above the district court stayed at the federal and state level. They're not supposed to do this. And they're in the New York Times saying we are weeks away from taking over InfoWars to misrepresent that we're Alex Jones and show how he's a criminal. And then in the first person, they've got one of these so-called comedians that I guess on Adult Swim got Sam Hyde fired, talking like he's me, saying, for 35 years, I've lied to you to make money. And now I'm just being...
I can't believe that Alex Jones knows who Sam fucking Hyde is. There's no... Cat, knock it off. There's no way he knows what Sam Hyde has actually done, right? Like you don't know who Sam Hyde is and defend him or make an excuse for him unless you are one of the biggest pieces of shit on the earth. Which, hey, it's Alex Jones. I grading on a curve here. Julia Rule, so I have a question. Would Scott Hall and Kevin Nash would have let Alex Jones join the New World Order? Well, that's the thing, is that he doesn't want to join the New World Order.
Honest about it. What does that mean? What, I'm opposing glyphosate and poison shots and war with Iran and Russia and promoting national sovereignty, and then they want the name and the logo to literally try to misrepresent and say they're me and say it's all hidden behind satire.
So this was a couple days ago, and just going on to his Twitter page now, we have even more that he has still been freaking out about.
Alex Jones' website, InfoWars. The goal, to transform the site that was used to peddle lies into a parody.
Our clowns are soft to the touch. They're soft to the touch. Did you make a mess of our child clowns? Bring them back dirty. We'll hose them off.
I'm gonna have to put them in cages they can't see through. Hey, this is Gabriel. Hey, I made him. He's fresh. No, not a good time right now. I'm gonna have to bury him in the back if he keeps acting like that.
There are no rules.
So what Alex Jones is taken to doing, Jesus Christ, it's also fucking reprehensible that he is framing it as he is blaming the Sandy Hook families, the people he got fucking sued over, harassing. He is harassing them publicly and blaming the Onion's attempted acquisition on, what a fucking piece of shit. So Tim and Eric of the very famous absurdist sketch show Tim and Eric are working with, in some capacity, working with the Onion to take over InfoWars, right? And Alex Jones's operative strategy for the last couple days has been to act as though he is uncovering some great mystery. Like he's acting like he's uncovering snuff films, when what he's doing is playing these very absurd, sometimes crude sketch shows that just happen to feature very outlandish concepts and trying to say that they are analogous to like the Epstein class or whatever the fuck.
My chow clowns are blind. They'll eat anything.
Your child clown may be reluctant to perform in an amusing fashion. We recommend Steve Mahanahan's Child Clown Poison Spray.
Like it's plainly ridiculous.
Launching a new plan.
And will all
forward to the Prince of Darkness.
God, this is just fucking
to reach humor and satire to reach that same audience and perhaps bring some of them out of the dark could be a really beneficial use.
Information purification directives.
Oh Christ,
Order
dude.
is the only path to stability.
Compliance is the only path forward.
Alex Jones is a fringe voice and a crackpot. Our unification
This is
of
fucking
thought
embarrassing,
is more powerful
dog.
a weapon than any fleet or army on Earth.
We have created for the first time in all history a garden of pure ideology. War is peace.
On May 1st, 2026, Alex Jones will launch his new network, and you will see that the answer to 1984
May
is still
1st.
and will always be 1776.
Hell yeah, dude. Ooh, hell yeah, dude. May 1st, baby. Also, apparently that Animal Farm movie is real rough around the edges, which is a bummer to hear. I was actually kind of hearing about Andy Serkis's involvement. I was hoping for better, but I guess the Angel Studios involvement makes sense. I'll be doing a review. I gotta brush up on my Animal Farm first. Speaking of which, I ran into a bit of a snag. I edited the Pragmata video. I have to re-edit it because it triggered YouTube's moderation. Because, of course, I'm talking about all of the incredibly weird fucking people who are freaking out about it. So that will hopefully be out tomorrow, if not Sunday. And then I am back to working on my nice long video essay. I guess I should call it Drax's Storm Scale. Do not call it Pregnata. Do not call it Pregnata. Not after the shit I've seen.
If you are
Have a good one, Brenner.
You are the resistance.
Is this it?
The globalists think they've had a victory shutting down a URL, InfoWars. The info war belongs to the people. The war on for the mind is universal, and we are witnessing the great awakening of populism and the fourth turning right now. If you think the New World Order's been exposed so far for their Epstein pedophile rings, warmongering, and more, you ain't seen nothing yet. And the next chapter in the info war starts now at alexjoneslive.com. That is the coordinates of the tip of the spear in the resistance. And
He's
also
getting
go
really
to
guttural.
alexjonesapp.com to download on Android and Apple our app for free to watch the show, to see our latest news reports, and more. Whatever you do, save and share those URLs.
How he is getting more like guttural. Yeah, alexjonesapp.com. I won't be able to keep up with the Alex Jones voice at this rate. Fighting on the side of info in the info wars. Alex Jones sound like the Ultimate Warrior? A little bit. A little bit. All right, let me see if I can. AlexJonesLive.com. Let's see what happens. You found it. You found it. Woohoo! Share this page far and wide. Rumble, Alex Jones on X. Listen live. No, thank you. I wonder if they're going to be looking for talent. By Quoth the Raven. By Alex Jones, as secretly infiltrated InfoWars to stage and document fake racist behavior from the crew. Internet explodes after man hired by The Onion for InfoWars takeover revealed to have produced pro-pedo, comedy skits mocking the rape, torture, and murder of children. Onion Wars. That's not the Onion. That's just a thing that said. That's not what the Onion logo is. Yeah, no, you look up, even if you look up the Onion PNG, it doesn't bring that up first. That's such a weird, that has to be a thing. That's so weird. Satan obsessed Tim Heidecker. God, this is fucking embarrassing. He's on the, Tim Heidecker. Tim and Eric are Satanists now. Viewer discretion is advised before viewing the disturbing content below, where the leftist uses the cloak of comedy to rub the elite's pedophilic tendencies in the eyes of viewers. Extreme viewer discretion advised, and it's like some of the tamest shit that would be on Adult Swim. God damn. If their brains would melt if they actually saw Adult Swim. Nehemiah, thank you very much for $5. I need to see Jones talk about how the Pope is secretly beholden to the triple parentheses globalists. I wonder what he thinks about the Pope, because he's not Catholic by any stretch. I think he just doesn't understand and doesn't care much enough about Catholics to have an opinion. Outside of, I'm sure he wraps them into some Freemason bullshit. Meredith Navin, thank you for $5. Terrible joke, DD. What's the difference between a dad joke and an athletic bunny? One's a bit funny, and the other is a fit bunny. That's very good. That's very good. Oh, yeah. If you
Why not use our?
Oh, that was loud. I know that was loud.
Child clowns free. Next party or special event. It's a fact. Our child clowns are washed and diapered daily, and no child clown comes without fake plastic doo-doo. My child clowns never take breaks. Now you can rent an adult adapter to bring that child clown up to a regular man's eye level. Our clowns are soft to the touch. They're soft to the touch. Did you make a mess of our child clowns? Bring them back dirty. We'll hose them off. And now we made returning your child clown even easier. Just use one of our many Mahanahan's Child Clown Express drop-off booths. And if you don't like that, I've got fudge. Do you have a discreet adult party that you need clown catering? Use my clown. Hi, I'm Steve Mahanahan, and I officially endorse my brother Mike Mahanahan's Child Clown Shoes Outlet. Love you, Mike.
I love you, Steve. I love my brother Steve, but I'll tell you one thing. These clowns don't come with shoes. Have you ever seen a child clown without shoes? It's disgusting. Don't get your child clown shoes from any other outlet.
There can't, I know there are people probably do believe that this is the pedophile leader rubbing it in your faces, folks. But they can't be. There can't be that many, right? Like somebody watching this has to understand at just a very basic level that, like, oh no, this is goofballs being goofy. Like, this is just goofball. Like, this is absurdist comedy. This is dadaism. It, like, kind of, like, a little bit. Oh, I got it.
I specialize in big top, round toe, aquarium, wrestling, magic lace, velcro, high top, multicolored, single tone, rimley, mirrored, extra comfort, utility, late night, erotic, and sand colored.
Erotic and sand.
Right next to my brother. I love you, Steve.
Love you, Mike.
We love each other.
Like, how do you see erotic and sand colored shoes? It's a fucking obvious bit, dude. And they're playing this like a gotcha, like they fucking solved the Deadwood mystery. Oh, man.
I love you, Mike.
I love you, Steve.
Love you, Mike.
I love you, Steve. I wish you the best.
Hi, I'm Steve Hanahan, and thank you for your Steve Hanahan Child Clown Rental.
I love my clown.
You care for my clowns like you care for your children. Please pay attention to the following video. It'll help you get the most out of your child clowns.
Hit pause. Back up 20 seconds. Shows a mother with a child. He sticks his tongue out. I mean, this is all pedophilic. This is, who do you think comes against us?
When your child clowns arrive, they may not want to come out of their carrier. If shyness occurs, gently tap on the clown.
Kidnap kids in cages. For radio listeners.
For radio
The
listeners.
child clowns should learn quickly.
These child clowns come hungry as a horse.
The first thing a child clown will look for is food. Child clowns are not fed in their clown boxes, so expect them to arrive very hungry.
That's how it works.
My child clowns are blind. They'll eat anything.
It inadvertently kind of just proves how fucking good Tim Heidecker and fucking what's his fuck will be at this job already. The fact that it is getting it maps so perfectly onto Alex Jones's dumbass bullshit that they are already turning him into a parody with shit that they have already done, like through no fault of their own. It is a completely unforced error. What the fuck do you mean this dumbass midnight TV skit about clown children is, and Alex Jones is out here being like, yeah, folks, this is how they actually do it. This is the secret symbols in there. This is all the subliminal message. Like, fuck off, dude. Come on, man.
Jeffrey Epstein, how to get a baby to nurse on their penis.
You know you're gonna love my clowns. Come on!
There is okay. For taking a moment away from the very obvious humor here. Alex Jones is somebody who has a deep scar somewhere having to do with abuse of some kind. The amount of times he has an incredibly sadistic streak, and it never surfaces in a more crude and appalling manner than when talking about child abuse, when talking about child trafficking. Because he gets so bizarrely, it's disgusting. The way he fucking talks is fucking disgusting. If you've never heard him talk about his sick, bizarre fantasies about Epstein and all of this shit, and what he will go on these long, completely bullshit tirades talking about, and then they smear the fecal matter on their, like, horrendous, disgusting shit. Like I don't know. Alexis Van, the only clown shoes present are the ones on Alex Jones's feet. Motherfuckers honk louder than he does.
Myself. These clowns come from Donnie's. Why try some other man's seat? My seat's fresh. I keep my seat in tubes and plastic bags. Put it
Talk
in
about semen and pause. Phallic symbol. Again, they're all about fresh kids to rape. That's a big thing with them. Let's continue.
Women I breed with are clean and have real clown traits. Look, I'm a clown breeder. It's in my blood. It's in my blood.
See, it's Will Ferrell. Like, what do you want? They have real clown traits is a very, like, that fucking made me laugh when I saw that. The women I breed with are funny and have real clown traits. I'm sorry, that's great, dude.
Have real clown traits. Look, I'm a clown breeder. It's in my blood. It's in my balls.
Hit pause. They say clowns are children. He's a child breeder.
Not a good time right now. I'm gonna have to bury him in the back if he keeps acting like
Hit
this.
pause. Real baby, a year and a half old. I'm gonna have to kill this baby because it's crying. They're bragging to you, and they're taking over InfoWars. They say that's who they are. That's the Onion. The guy that's taking over, the main Onion guy, is the writer for this.
My mainland operation got shut down, but guess what? Now I'm on a ship. There are no rules on international waters. It's a Chicago. Rent the clown. Do what you like. No one's looking. Behind closed doors, you do what you like. No peeking.
Oh, they're on an island raping kids.
You gotta buy tickets.
What is this, 10 years old? Now children come in. And children.
So I will say this, I understand this part. I don't know what this clip is from, but I will say I found this disturbing. I understand that's probably the point. But watching this, I was like, this is like, maybe you have to watch it as a whole thing. Maybe it was just a bad sketch, but I actually, or maybe it's just, I find this kind of humor fucking disgusting, honestly. Meredith Navin, thank you for $5. Won't be in the chat. Oh no, won't be in the chat. Hang on. Won't be in the chats for the next week because assignment's going to give you some jokes to tide you over. Dad, are we pyromaniacs? Yes, we are, son. Baby? Nothing for that? You're okay. Mr. Chuck Grape, thank you for $5. My introduction to Alex Jones in 2011 was a YouTube video where he loses it about Squidbillies episode that makes fun of fluoride conspiracies. Oh, yeah. I would love to see
Diarrhea. It's done at Skull and Bones. George Bush, Sr., all of this.
See, this I find actually fucking disgusting. I get it. It's shock humor. But again, I think there is something more sickening about Alex looking at a very obvious extreme, but a very obvious joke. And trying to say, like, this is what actually happens. Like, it trivializes so much of, like, real suffering and shit. Ugh. Is he still allowed to use the name InfoWars? Technically soon.
This.
Meredith Navin, thank you for another $5. Another joke. Did you hear about the guy who died after a periodic table fell on him? Official cause of death was exposure to the elements. Ha! I like that one. That's actually funny, though.
This is taking over InfoWars.
My
They wrote
boys
this.
only eat the finest.
Tim Heidecker. Produce TV, and they get with Bloomberg, and they get with the Democrats, and they get with Koskoff and Koskoff, and Senator Blumenthal, who runs it, and these are their productions. I got videos. They are highly disturbing. This aired on Adult Swim. I guess that's the Cartoon Network. And they also made another movie called Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie with children in satanic diarrhea rituals. So I'm warning you before you do this. This is children kidnapped, put on ships, tortured, burned to death, murdered for Satan.
Murdered for
Satan. And then
Satan.
you have the actor in the show, Will Ferrell, at Abrita Ivanovich, Aleister Crowley's satanic spirit cooking rituals.
Jesus Christ! Just buzzword salad. Give me some more, buddy. Meredith Nam, thank you for $5. Another joke. I tried to make a chemistry joke, but there was no reaction. Where do you come up with these? Tell me your secrets.
Now you can take one look at these guys, deranged demons. You just look at them.
You just
when they send the lawyers
Tim and Eric and being like, oh,
to these cases, they cackle and laugh and rub their hands together like demons. I mean, you have to go see it. My lawyers are like, what is up? They feel like demons. They are demons. That is who's crawled up out of hell to do this. But imagine them announcing 2 days ago that they own InfoWars without even a court hearing, because they know the set hearing with the judge that ran the fake show trials against me in Texas, the George Soros-funded judge, Judge Gore Gamble. They know the outcome at 1 o'clock at the courthouse next Thursday. I could see them turning off the power and not paying the bills starting the 1st. I said, well, that's a shutdown. Said that a month ago. We fought so many times. Maybe God comes through with a miracle. But we got the Alex Jones Network. So we're
Paradoxical piece. Do you think Rex Jones is embarrassed by his dad doing this? No. I wouldn't be surprised if Rex Jones is as ill-adjusted as his father, honestly. He's always seemed like kind of a nerd in the same way his dad is. But I like, imagine growing up with this as your role model. Like, that is... Oof.
ready to go. It'll all be announced, the URLs, the news site, everything. But we nailed it. So they told him yesterday, the Texas receiver under the judge, they're going to lock the doors at midnight. They're sending in a private detective security firm at midnight to kick us out of the building Thursday, the 30th. Now, I was going to go to like 8 o'clock at night, our last show, because they're turning the internet off. But now we'll be here right till midnight when they get here. And we'll go to sleep a few hours and be back in the morning for my show, Alex Jones Network. All the radio feeds will be there, all of it. New URLs, everything. But then dudes start sending me last night these videos. I don't look at them. I'm busy like, oh my God, the Southern Private Law Center stuff's so huge. I start watching. I wake up at 4:30, take a shower, drink coffee. I'm doing research. I start watching.
His schedule is so bullshit, and I love it. Whenever you hear him talk about how much he works, the way he describes his work ethic, Alex Jones arrives early in the morning, is the first one on the scene, the last one to leave, and also does 12 hours of research at night. It's like, no, you fucking don't, dude. No, you fucking don't. Nehemia, thank you for $5. Petition to rename Alex's supplements as Joner pills. That is a good joke for the Onion. Meredith Navin. Another joke. I get them from r/dad jokes, by the way. What do you get when you cross a pirate with a bumblebee? Arby's. r/dad jokes got some bangers, I guess. r/dad jokes got some bangers.
These clips you're about to see. And the graininess of it, the sickeningness of it, the children, and all the symbolism, and when you know what they're doing.
The symbolism.
And the simulated murder of children. And kidnapping them and loading them on ships, then using them up, and all this, when you study the Jeffrey Epstein stuff, this is it. I mean, they tell you up front, but if you even know the symbolism, it's even worse. So I've only watched these clips one time. There's a bunch of them. It'll take up most of the time we've got. And I don't even want to watch this when I play this, okay? But I'm sorry, we have to put this out.
We just have
to. But that's who we're up against. So if you don't support us, thealexshowstore.com, you are literally backing the demons of hell. Because I don't own the site. They can't shut that down at Funds New Network. Go there now for the best supplements. Go there for the T-shirts. Support us. We are fighting the literal hounds of hell here. So let's start with child clown outlet skits from the Cartoon Network.
God damn, dude. So fucking perfect. Ultra methylene blue, while we're talking about the supposedly super important stuff. Yeah, dude, I definitely believe that this is the real shit. This is really, we're on to the New World Order. By the way, ultra methylene blue. Fuck, man. Come on, man. Meredith, thank you for $5. Last one for I go. I refuse to eat my steak on the beach. It's my loin and It's my loin in the stand. All right, now we're reaching. Now we're reaching.
Showtime. Tim and Eric, awesome show. Great job. Show's written by Tim Heidecker, the guy that's taking over, who says he can talk like me, and Eric Warheim, is that right? They made several skits about child clown ritual services where kids are shipped, trafficked to homes to be used as sex slaves. They did several skits on national TV where the theme, each one getting worse in pedophilia. A-list comedian Will Ferrell is also featured in the skits, has been at Abramovich parties and rituals. So they're externalizing the method. They are throwing it in your face. And this is who we're up against. So literally, if you don't word of mouth, spread the word about what we're doing. If you don't pray for the broadcast, if you don't support us financially, you are literally aiding and abetting these people.
Jesus Christ.
They're all over the news saying, we're stealing a skin, we're taking his identity to piss me off. They hope I'm going to promote them in the future. No, I'm going to occasionally cover what they're doing, but no, you're getting civil rights lawsuits, bro. So what? Bloomberg's funding you? We already have Bloomberg security spilling their guts. Little feet, all that stuff. Oh, we got it all. Mr. Little Feet, that's what I said. We're going to sue Bloomberg. We're going to sue you. We're already suing the Democrats, Paul Weiss. So just knock yourself out, bro. Knock yourself out. You want to fight? You got one. Keep laughing. Like a year and a half ago, you say you took us over. We'll see how it works out for you. This is where out of the building is you shut the power off. Don't mean you got this. And my job is to keep fighting you because in that process, you get exposed. If you want to get defeated, you came to the right place.
Okay.
Which you did. I'm the wood chipper. Guess what you are? Did your nuclear testing in the Pacific Ocean and woke up Godzilla. Good luck. Because you just woke me up. Everybody else. And we got even more stuff coming in from people inside the show. And I haven't had time to review yet what they didn't put on air. And whistleblowers. Oh. And we got the Sandy Hook whistleblowers, including family members. And now, in the next few weeks, I'm going to play that card. We were just waiting.
We were just... Okay. Okay. So, if I'm to believe this, Alex Jones has had proof exonerating him with the Sandy Hook families, whistleblowers on the inside who talked about how he would be framed or it's a hoax or whatever. And he waited not only until he was sued for hundreds of millions, not only several years into his very public bankruptcy, not only after burning down all of his last vestiges of credibility with MAGA, but he waited for the moment, particularly where he would be going head to head with Tim and Eric to play that card. Lady French, thank you for $5. I hope he finds out about Shrim. I don't want to know anything more about Shrim. I'm going to be real. Biofoot7874, thank you for $2. Jones will be happier during his... Why'd you make me read that? Jones will be happier during his femboy arc. Ooh. Peppy Hair 66, thank you for $5. I know Jones is playing this up, but it's so weird when guys like this see kids and their minds jump straight to CSAM. Like, on one hand, I get it. Like, I think there is I don't get it looking at those, looking at those skits. But I understand how he is going to try and sell that to his audience. Like, that is ripe pickings for the conspiracy-brained ding-dongs. J.O. Warren, thank you for $4.99. Pirates love earrings because they only cost $1 an ear. More pirate jokes, please.
And you can't stop the signal.
You can't stop the signal. El Salve, thank you for $5. Damn you, DD, I already consumed enough Alex ultramethylene blue to spike my brain cortisol levels to realize the onion is funded by Santaism. And that's why he's selling it to you. That's why he's selling it.
No matter how hard you try.
All right, give me 1 second, y'all.
So you think this is my Waterloo? I haven't felt like I'm 20 since I was 20. And I do right now.
What the fuck?
If you wanted to fight, you better believe you got one. So I'm sorry to have to air this type of filth. I'm sorry I wasn't even aware this stuff was on national TV years ago. Long before all the Epstein stuff came out, here they are, many years ago.
No, this would, if he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that they were, long before all this Epstein stuff was, they've been playing it on TV, they've been rubbing it in our faces. His brain would fucking melt if he watched, like, a full programming block. You think I might be dyslexic? I might be. I might be a little bit. El Salve. Oh, sorry. Thank you, El Salve, for 5.
Yeah. The very same people bragging and strutting around like little demonic roosters.
The rooster.
Play clip A. Child clown pedophile skits. Here it is.
Thanks for choosing my Hanahan's Child Clown outlet. Why not use our child clowns for your next party or special event? It's a fact. Our child clowns are washed and diapered daily, and no child clown comes without fake plastic doo-doo. My child clowns never take breaks. Now you can rent an adult adapter to bring that child clown up to a regular man's eye level. Our clowns are soft to the touch. They're soft to the touch. Did you make a mess of our child clowns? Bring them back dirty. We'll hose them off. And now we made returning your child clown even easier. Just use one of our many Mahanahan's Child Clown Express drop-off booths. And if you don't like that, I've...
Like, all of this was made for the entire, I don't know if it was ever an explicit thing, but Adult Swim's dictate seemed to be, to me, to make something that was ridiculous, inherently very silly. The kind of content that would appeal primarily to, in the early aughts, college students who were staying up way too late, drinking Mountain Dew, playing Halo 2 when they should have been studying. Like, it is stuff that you throw on when you go over to somebody's house and everybody's chilling and you know you're going to do like a bong rip or something. Like, it's something that's like, oh yeah, I know home movies. I know fucking Harvey Birdman. I know fucking Aqua Teen. The idea that you look at this, which, by the way, out of hundreds of episodes, I'm sure, these skits are all they have. Come on, man. Come on.
Have fun! Do you have a discreet adult party that you need clown catering? Use my clown! Hi, I'm Steve Mahanahan, and I officially endorse my brother Mike Mahanahan's Child Clown Shoes outlet. Love you, Mike.
I love you, Steve. I love my brother Steve, but I'll tell you one thing. These clowns don't come with shoes. Have you ever seen a child clown without shoes? It's disgusting. Don't get your child clown shoes from any other outlet. I specialize in big top, round toe, aquarium, wrestling, magic lace, Velcro, high top, multicolored, single toe, rimley, mirrored, extra comfort, utility, late night, erotic, and sand-colored shoes. Now I'm located
erotic
right next
and
to my
sand-colored
brother.
still gets me.
Love you, Mike.
We love each other.
Love you, Mike.
I love you, Steve.
Love you, Mike.
I love you, Steve. I wish you the best.
Love you, Mike. I'm Steve Mahanahan, and thank you for your Steve Mahanahan Child Clown rental.
I love my clown.
You care for my clowns like you care for your children. Please pay attention to the following video. It'll help you get the most out of your child clowns.
Hit pause. Back up 20 seconds. Shows a mother with a child. He sticks his tongue out. I mean, this is all pedophilic. This is, who do you think comes against us? Just support us. Just fund us. And I swear to you, I will wage war against these people. Okay? I've already proven it.
Have you?
Energize me. Go to the AlexJonesShore.com right now. They're so pissed.
Oh my God. The fucking grift, dude. The grift goes
You care for my clowns like you
crazy.
care for your children. Please pay attention to the following video. It'll help you get the most out of your child clowns.
That he hunches.
When your child clowns arrive, they may not want to come out of their carrier. If shyness occurs, gently tap on the clown.
Kidnap kids in cages. For radio listeners. For radio
The
listeners.
child clowns should learn quickly.
These child clowns come hungry as a horse.
The first thing a child clown will look for is food. Child clowns are not fed in their clown boxes, so expect them to arrive very hungry.
That's how it works.
My child clowns are blind. They'll eat anything.
Jeffrey Epstein, how to get a baby to nurse on their penis.
Your child clown may be reluctant to perform.
Back that up. Look what they put on screen. Everything's a message. Back it up 10 seconds.
Everything is a message.
Play the audio. Look at that. It's all the food is them.
Your child clown may be reluctant to perform
Food's their penis.
in an amusing fashion. We recommend
See, again, like,
Steve
wait,
Mahanahan's
there's
child
not
clown
even
poison
any
spray.
phallic imagery on the screen. He's just, God, it like, there's something wrong with your fucking brain, dude. There's something fucking wrong with your brain.
It keeps them sick, but not
Kill
too
him
sick.
later.
Too much poison, you got a dead clown in your hands. It's useful.
Our child
Hey, pause. Yeah, they drug him with Raid poison, which you can spray as fake acid for a long time. See, homosexual adoptive father sexually assaulted 13-month-old before suffocating him. See, that.
InfoWars World News. Homosexual adoptive quote-unquote father. That is fucking horrible.
It's all part of the fun. Let's keep going.
It's all part of the fun. Like, see, that's the shit I'm talking about. Is like, I wonder if he's going to go into his fucking discussing. He goes on these rants.
And I'm saying the pedophiles, they're all into raping the children and the feces that get on them. That's all in this too.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Here we go.
12 hours at a time, but they might get tired and try to rest.
You gotta keep them awake. Go ahead, use my horn.
That's part of mind control. Sleep deprivation for children. MK Ultra.
I'm Steve Mahanahan, owner and operator of Steve Mahanahan's Child Clown Outlet. I'm gonna do. We're going out of business. Time to close up shop. I touched a clown. Now I'm going to jail. I touched.
Good pause. So now they got to kill the babies because they might speak. This is nice people taking over InfoWars. There we go.
I gotta get rid of my clown. We're having it going out of business.
Good pause. Hey, Michael Bloomberg, your security's blowing the whistle, Mr. 80 billion. Yeah, get ready, punk. Keep going. Send your hit teams. We're ready. Go ahead.
Send your hit teams.
Yeah, kick the baby, attack the baby. It's a clown. It's okay.
My father forced me into this child clown business. I hate him, but I love my brother.
Rest in peace, boo-boo.
Good pause. It's all about the pedophiles have been forced into it. Most of them were raped themselves. They're telling you everything. Let's keep going.
What the fuck?
Look at this clown. He's fun. He's got no arms. I gotta get rid of these clowns. I gotta go to jail. I hope they let me keep my.
So, the entire point of Tim, as I have understood it, and I don't know a lot about Tim and Eric, but as I understand it, from what I've seen, it's meant to be the perfect stuff to put on when you're really, really high. Like, it is intentionally crafted to make you go, whoa, what the fuck, dude? Like, is that the vibe? Because that's kind of the vibe I pick up on. The Vax was evil. Thank you for following. Goblin Culinarian, thank you for 50 bits. I touched a clown. Now I'm going to jail. Alex Jones, 2 months from now.
Doing the soy boy face before it was even popular.
Is he?
Hey, come on down. Sit down on my hand.
Hey, pause. Back it up. This is Will Ferrell now into the pedophile outlet where you get your kids and torture them to death. Let's continue. This is who said hacking us. Here it is.
Hey, come on down. Sit down on my hand. Original child clown outlet. I'm the original child clown out. Clown out. Clown out. Clown out. You know you're gonna love my clowns. Come on! I breed them myself. These clowns come from Donnie's seed. Why try some other man's seed? My seed's fresh. I keep my seed in tubes and plastic bags. Put it
The
in your
most semen and pause. Phallic symbol. Again, they're.
Is it a phallic symbol? Is it? I don't think. See, that's the other thing. I don't think Alex Jones understands how. He'll talk about symbolism a lot. I don't think he understands how symbolism works. a syringe, not necessarily a phallic symbol. It's usually how it's used to symbolize something phallic, right? Like, okay, great example of a phallic symbol that would be, you could talk about thematically would be in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, where there is a kind of pseudo implied assault scene where Leatherface uses the chainsaw in between a lady's legs and doesn't like cut her or anything, just like goes in between her legs briefly. Like, that's something you could be like, yeah, no, there's probably, you could get really fucking highfalutin with that shit and be like, yes, no, this probably symbolizes this aspect of feminism or whatever. That's symbolism. This is talking about semen. That's just something that comes from a dick. And putting it in a giant non-phallic object does not make phallic symbolism.
All about fresh kids to rape. That's a big thing with them. Let's continue.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I breed with are clean and have real clown traits. Look, I'm a clown breeder. It's in my blood. It's in my balls.
Yeah, pause. They say clowns are children. He's a child breeder. Continue.
It's not my fault. My son touched those clowns. He broke the golden rule. Never touch the clowns. Let the clowns touch you. Hey, not now. Donnie said
these children.
He should have used a stick to him. I told him, did he listen? Hey, that's for a jury to decide. My other son, Mike, got shot in the face. So come to me, Donnie. Hey, for the last time, quiet. I'm gonna have to put them in cages they can't see through.
It's all about how the elite has to deal with the Wranglers.
Oh, not a good time right now. I'm gonna have to bury him in the back if he keeps acting like
And
this.
pause. Real baby, a year and a half old. I'm gonna have to kill this baby because it's crying. They're bragging to you, and they're taking over InfoWars, they say. That's who they are. That's the Onion. The guy that's taking over, the main Onion guy, is the writer for this.
The main Onion guy.
The original child clown.
No, he's Blanche. He's at such a fucking loss. Like, imagine. It is so beyond. The one thing I will say that they did, again, not knowing a whole bunch about Tim and Eric, but looking at this and seeing very clearly, this is a fucking bit. This is a fucking joke, right? All right, give me a second. I'm gotta fix the meower over here. Yeah, the mower. That's you. Oh, crap. Can we skip? Yeah, when we get to the poop part, we'll skip that. I'm with you on that. Nehemia, thank you for another 5. I hope Alex can one day enter his Yowie Bara arc and find a twink power bottom and can help him change his ways. Maybe goyified Ben Shapiro. I thought you said goyfriend. I'm like, I don't think I can say that. Goyified Ben Shapiro is funny. Goblin Culinarian, thank you for 50 bits. So Alex Jones, future clown breeder, is being forced to confront the reality that InfoWars is going to become a platform devoted entirely to left-wing shitposting. God, I hope so. God, I hope so.
Steve Hanahan finally got out of jail. My brother Mike is dead. I miss you, Mike. Love you. And my daddy, Donnie tried to break me out of jail. He failed. He got shot in the face. I have the best new chocolate deal for you. My man.
So what is? Again, if this is all symbols, folks, they're explaining everything to you. What the fuck does that symbolize, dude? Like, you can't. That's the other thing that always pisses me off about when people say, "Oh, they're all symbols. They're fucking what's it called? Predictive programming you." Okay, well then you can't just be like, you see, this is directly analogous to this one thing I like. No, you have to do the whole enchilada, because if it is constructed to be some sort of message, some sort of subterfuge that you need to decode, you're just going to decode like one page of it for me? Like, no, don't give me this bullshit about like, no, this is secretly this. Like, tell me what it's all supposed to mean.
That operation got shut down, but guess what? Now I'm on a ship.
Co-op and Culinarian, thank you another 50. Also, as a fan of Tim and Eric, yes, this is designed to be anti-humor. It's shitposting designed to emulate half-remembered moments when you were a child waking up at 3 a.m. to see uncanny nightmare shit on public access TV. Like, yeah, fucking, like, and that's the thing about it that's so obvious that even if I find some of it to be in, like, bad taste is strong. I just don't think it's that funny. Some of it, I get it. It's still very obvious that there is an intent and a vision behind it. Like, it's not like I don't jump immediately to, oh, this is, you know, come on.
There are no rules on international waters. It's a shotgun. Rent the clown. Do what you like. No one's looking. Behind closed doors, you do what you like.
Remember what the Democrats said? They're going to have fun with kids in Afghanistan?
What?
My brother Mike's dead. My daddy Donnie's dead. My brother Mike's dead. My daddy Donnie's dead. Ah! No
Oh, they're on an island raping kids.
You gotta buy tickets.
What is this, 10 years old? What's the date of this, guys? Look it up.
Come on down, Steve Ahead had shotgun crews. Behind closed doors, you do what you like.
Adult Swim 10 years ago. So now let's go to their movie, Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. These are the people at the Onion taking over. This is Tim Heidecker, the writer for that, wrote that. Very nice person who says he's going to pose as me to discredit me. This is the Sandy Hook lawyers, all the people. This is what they stand for. Here they are talking about a diarrhea ritual with children, and then go to the trailer for the movie. Here it is.
Okay, Eric, my boy. Dr. Doom has got you.
Yep.
There's a lot of demand for that here then, Red?
Yeah, well, it's slightly soiled.
No. We're not customers. I don't know if you saw our presentation we did the other day, but we're running things here.
El Salve, thank you for 5. This might sound weird, but your voice is always this rich peanut caramel to me. I sleep using your voice as ASMR because it tastes so rich to me. I have heard that. I don't think that's that weird. I have stuff that I listen to because the voices are calming. I think you just listen to somebody's voice enough, it becomes more familiar. Low EB Girl, thank you for 5. People did this to the Pringles/Sabrina ad from the Super Bowl. Pringles Sabrina ad from the Super Bowl. 1 million like videos of Alex Jones type symbolism. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, and Alex Jones drives a lot of that shit. Like, look, anytime there, and again, it's fascinating to see Alex Jones's downfall because Alex Jones ultimately, even though he is going into something more ignoble, even though he is, you know, being publicly embarrassed, in the long run, Alex Jones did kind of win in that so many people became like him. So many people see the world like him. You even go back to what we were watching a little while ago, or a couple streams ago, where they were, Matt Walsh was pissed off about Biden having the red lights behind him, like some sort of satanic, like it's that kind of shit. Like just freaking out about this literal nothing burger bullshit and being like, oh, Biden is like Satan. Come on. I believe Alex missed that. I can't believe, he was talking, so he missed that the kid's name was Jeffrey. That, I figured for sure he would have jumped on that, dude.
Produce TV, and they get with Bloomberg, and they get with the Democrats, and they get with Koskoff and Senator Blumenthal, who runs it, and these are their productions. They haven't even taken us over yet, not even a court hearing, but they say they have. And they produce all this fake stuff and say they're me. They're not shutting down the signal. The Alex Jones Network's about to begin. We're going to sue the living hell out of these people. And there are courts they don't control. There are lawyers they don't control. And America and the world's waking up. And they know they're in deep trouble. They know the beginning of the end of their operation has begun. By the way, they came in and said, sir, we found dozens of more clips about pedophilia.
Uh-huh. Okay.
They know.
If
that they're in deep crap.
If we found dozens more, publish that
daddy.
Shit, dude.
I'm taking your son. They want all our sons. They want all our daughters. They want everything. Are you going to give it to them? Or are you going to spread the word about what we're doing in the face of these people? You want somebody to fight for you? We're doing it. So all you people on the fence, share
Go
these
buy
reports,
my shit.
Share these videos. Support us at thealexshowstore.com, damn it. There's all these genres of news and information, but the enemy, the bad guys want us off the air because they know myself and my crew and Harrison Smith, we've got their number. We have a plan to go 5 a.m. to midnight with live programming. I won't own it. They can't stop it, any of it. We're going all out. We're fighting these people that openly promote pedophilia on national television. They got Sam Hyde canceled for promoting freedom.
Oh!
That's the bottom line.
Got Sam
so
Hyde
if you don't stand with us, you literally stand with these people. That is a fact. They're so arrogant.
Sam Hyde canceled for promoting freedom, huh? That's, yep. $1 Million Extreme. Show featured surreal bounding-pushing sketches that contained bigoted dog whistles, violence, and misogyny quickly became polarizing. Drawing a dedicated fan base amongst the alt-right and significant criticism for its controversial content. Recurring internet hoax. Yeah. He has provided financial support for neo-Nazi figure Andrew Anglin. Wow. So he's a open Nazi. Defense Fund of Andrew Anglin, founder and editor of neo-Nazi website Daily Stormer. Jesus fucking Christ. Stepped down from hosting the show in its 5th season. Yeah, they didn't talk about the girl that he raped. Funny how that's not on his fucking Wikipedia page. Yeah, alleged comedian Sam Hyde is correct.
That they produce national TV shows about offshore ships raping and killing children. That's what they think's cool. That's what they think's funny.
Again,
and they think it's funny.
Sam Hyde is a rapist who had sex with minors, bragged about it, and Alex Jones is defending him because he got triggered over some fucking sketches.
That they're going to suppose.
Isn't Sam Hyde? No, you're thinking of not Sam Hyde. No, a fucking God, what's his name? I can picture him in my fucking head. TJ Miller.
Take this over and people are going to be convinced by it. You guys are done. Your death gasp, your death rattle, your final attempt to hang on by your fingernails is the perfect launch for the shutdown.
Blanchy, Alex doesn't know who Hyde is. That line comes direct from his Nazi employee, Harrison Smith. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I've never heard him ever mention Sam Hyde before. I could absolutely, and Harrison Smith is the exact kind of white nationalist piece of shit that would be like, oh, you know, they canceled Sam Hyde. Like, fuck off.
This operation. God works in mysterious ways. So go now. to the AlexJonesStore.com. Go to AlexJonesApp.com. Download it.
Who's Harrison
on
Smith? He's one of the
droid and
co-hosts
all
in
of
it,
it.
one
We're
of the
going to
last
continue
remaining
in the app. We're going to
people on
fight these people
InfoWars.
to the end, and we are going to win. The Great Awakening's here. But you just saw a bunch of spirit cooking, Aleister Crowley, devil worshippers that are trying to hijack this operation. The ball's in your court. I've done my job. Now it's up to you. Support us. TheAlexJonesStore.com. Harrison Smith takes over now. Share that fucking link.
Today we celebrate the first glorious anniversary
get to see
of
the
the
same
Information Purification Directives.
All right, yep, same fucking thing. And that's it. Oh, it's just there. That's what passes for a fucking article on his website? I thought there was more. No, chat. An article on his new website is this part right here at the top, in between the first two videos, and then this sentence right here, and then the other things are 2 tweets. That's crazy. That's so funny. Wild. Oh, cool. They got Stone Toss. Political cartoons. Actual Nazi Stone Toss. Fuck, man. Embarrassing. Ultra DNA Revival. Yep. The globalists are secretly preparing for a planetary collapse that will lead to a massive extinction event. Ah, funny. What else we got? Oh yeah, fucking. So Russell Brand has been making rounds. Probably one of the most repugnant, disgusting scumfucks out there. And he had a bit of a clip. He's been doing the same podcast circuit that whenever one of these dullards has a moment in the limelight, go on to Megyn Kelly. He's been on Piers Morgan. And Piers gave him a slight what for today. But we'll watch the fucking Megyn Kelly thing a little bit. Little AP Girl, thank you for $5. Don't know if you've seen it, but Wired has an article about the FCC. It's worse than just trying to make us a rating warning. I do not. Let me see that. Oh, by the way, another scientist died. So, like nothing else to report. The number of scientists suspiciously linked to NASA and high-level government projects just keeps going up. I don't know what else to say about it. All right, we will cover that in a moment. Let's watch this bullshit.
Can I go back to asking you a question about your Bible?
Yes, if you want to.
Thank you. Was that the one you took into court?
You're the very one.
Okay. What was your thinking of taking it into court? And what you were seeing, looking at some passages, what were the relevant passages for you?
All right. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you. That didn't hurt, did it?
Didn't hurt to fucking... God, he's such a performative ass. Goblin Culinarian, thank you for 50 bits. I'm sort of taking the long view of this whole thing and waiting for JD Vance unfuckable roach that he is to do the whole rigmarole of, well, I was always trying to push towards Trump towards center because I have an axiomatic belief in MAGA, to the applause of exactly no one, the same way Tucker is doing now. Yeah, I think so. Like, I think whatever happens next, JD Vance is not a fixture in politics. Like, I think ex-Vice President JD Vance is going to be... I know he has designs at higher than that, but I think this is going to be the most of one of his... the most of his accomplishments right now. He is just not... Yeah, he's just a fucking dork. He's bland. And nobody really likes him.
A little bit. It was this from Isaiah.
Oh.
You're right. Bear did say, you know, be chilled. Sometimes I lose the chill, man. It's pretty. It's this.
Oh!
They don't like that, do they, in the old gallery? But remember, you just said it's a hired spot. This is from Isaiah.
Isaiah? Oh, no. Oh, this is fucking woof. Nehemiah, thank you for $5. A protest group called Humans Against Genocide in the UK sabotaged an Albert Systems factory / warehouse if you want some good news. I think I saw that. Hell yeah. Is he rolling up Jay with the pages? Yeah, Isaiah. No, it's Isaiah. Isaiah is crazy.
Excuse me. Man, I'm not going to mark it before. It says here.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm sorry. That look to the camera from Piers. Fucking just looking up into the lights of the set. Just thinking about, oh, Christ, please take me away now. That's so fucking good. I'm sorry. Oh, man.
The verse that I was looking at that day was not this. I can't actually find the verse that I had that day, but this is good enough. This is from Isaiah 12.
Christ, man. Christ, man. Oh, man. That's fucking embarrassing. That's so... Mirek Shard, thank you for $2. Is he too high to read? The hell is happening? No, he's clean, apparently. I think he's just a fucking idiot. I hate this aging fuckboy. Yeah, you and me both. I find his entire shtick is so grating. So endlessly fucking annoying and embarrassing. I can't listen to him for extended periods at all. I refuse to. And also, like, he was low-key one of the sources of misinfo that, like, turned even members of my family anti-vax. Back when he was still doing his, like, you know, hippie, I'm just in the middle of the road, I just have some questions shtick. Hey, baby. Hey, boo. What? What are you doing? Would you feed lady really quick?
Yep.
Thank you. What'd you say?
There's still no light.
No.
Dark in there.
You can just scoop up the dog food.
I know.
Oh, I see. She's so excited to get food. Hi, happy Friday. Hammock says, hello, Koa. Dog. Forgot him and Diddy made a movie. Yeah, I'm merciful in the grand evils of the universe. It is a great mercy that Russell Brand only put out like 2 movies in theaters, 3 movies in theaters. Thank God. Thank God. It was very much, I feel like we really dodged a bullet with the short-lived film careers of people like Russell Brand and Dane Cook. Like, oof. Imagine if there's through some accident they had become, like, they had gotten Jared Leto levels of permeation, right? Like, imagine if they had reached that level of success off of, like, one great breakout role. Ugh. Rough. What the fuck is Dane Cook up to these days? Jonah Hill was also in that movie. Alrighty, the FTC. Oh, somebody. El Salve, thank you for another 5. Want to be famous and relevant again after allegations? Just call yourself a born-again Christian. Support Trump and MAGA. Chico. Yeah, it was very much like, I want to say his whole conversion to Christianity thing was like, fittingly enough for somebody purportedly a comedian, was parody, essentially. He was fucking like within days of those allegations coming out. Didi, you saw the Ron DeSantis banned local governments to support DEI programs? No. Banning local DEI funding, says white men are disfavored in Florida. Come on, man. What the fuck? Through DEI programs. Prohibits counties and cities from promoting or funding DEI initiatives. Define DEI at a news conference as a, quote, ideological construct that is designed to promote a particular political agenda, particularly to the detriment of disfavored groups. Oh my God, dude. Think they've been discriminated against. If you talk to 100 white men, they wouldn't feel the same way as DeSantis, Fox said. True. Judge on merits. Overbroad, potentially unconstitutional. Wow, that shocking. Yeah. Fucking sucks. God, Florida's such a fucking pit, dude. Isn't Russell Brand a cult leader? No, you're thinking of Jared Leto, fittingly. Also a weird sex pest rapist guy, but somehow a different one. Also a weird aging fuckboy, but again, somehow a different one. All right. I've read my last article. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a little bit of a... All right, Federal Trade Commission. We talked about this a little bit ago, but apparently this article has some new info. Federal Trade Commission appears to be targeting transgender rights, going beyond its usual ways of operating to do so, according to experts and federal employees. Since July 2025, the agency has been gearing up to frame gender-affirming care for minors as a consumer protection issue in a move that former FTC employee spoke to Wired on the condition of anonymity due to fear of retaliation, described as very strange. Oh. I think their end goal here is to be on the front page, being warriors for Trump's anti-trans agenda, they say. January, the agency began requesting documents and materials from nonprofits that support trans care. The FTC issued what are known as civil investigative demands, similar subpoenas that an AG can use to conduct investigations to the American Academy of Pediatrics, World Professional Association for Trans Health, and the Endocrine Society, brought by the agency's Bureau of Consumer Protection. What the fuck? FTC has brought a lot of cases around phony cures, phony health products, and former employees. A former employee says. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to get some water. Brand has a cult the same way Leto does? Jesus. I guess I shouldn't find that fucking surprising. I was unaware of that, I guess. Lots of cases around phony cures, phony health products. Those cases are targeted around issues, fake COVID cures, case where the FCC has nonprofits, former employees says involved the nonprofit misappropriating donations. So, what we're seeing here is, again, instead of using these organizations for their purported purposes, the most explicit example yet, that they are instead being weaponized to go after whatever ideological agenda the Trump admin deigns to be important at the moment. Spirited by Glenna Golds, former New York State Assistant Attorney General, claimed she was fired by the Office of New York Attorney Letitia James for speaking out against pediatric gender medicine. In a podcast interview, she said she hoped to bankrupt doctors. That's what you want to hear. Lose medical teaching licenses. Assistant Director for Special Projects. Violation of those protocols and rules. FTC is hiring lawyers at the highest levels of the federal pay scale whose work will focus on unfair and deceptive practices impacting children and families, including investigations relating to pediatric gender dysphoria treatment. So they are getting, God, the grift goes so hard right now. No, really, if you can be a bottom of the barrel dog shit ambulance chasing lawyer, I guarantee you right now, if you turn all of your attention to the anti-trans grift, you will be able to link up with these people. Cut yourself the fattest fucking taxpayer paycheck. God damn. Goblin Culinary, thank you for another 50. Recently learned that it was a felony in my beautiful state of transgender. I wish. Beautiful state of Tennessee to allow a trans. You know what, Nehemia? You might be onto something about the dyslexia thing. Allow a trans person to use their preferred bathroom. Yeah, that happened. No shortage of freaks willing to change into the ladies' room to chase someone out they clock as trans. I'm so profoundly sorry for my state and the sizable amount of people within it who sanctioned this insanity. I don't know what it is with Tennessee. Just leads the charge on all the worst shit when it comes to being trans. They really fucking do. Like, it doesn't surprise me Matt Walsh lives in Tennessee. Maybe it's just him. Maybe it's just his evil permeating the area to such a degree. A former FTC employee described the agency's move to target nonprofits as really weird. It was very unusual to hire lawyers for a specific project or case as opposed to recruiting people based on skill sets. Yeah, no shit. Asked, Virtually everything you ask is based off a complete misunderstanding of the law, this agency, and the issue of whether children are potentially suffering from unnecessary mutilation. Stick to computers. That's from the FTC spokesperson. Fighting back against an FTC investigation is time-consuming and expensive. In a declaration supporting a motion to dismiss the CIDs in February, Mila Becker, the chief policy officer at the Endocrine Society, wrote that her organization estimates that our costs could be well over $500,000 plus weeks of IT and other relevant staff time. For nonprofits, she said this cost and staff burden is... So that's what they're doing. They're going to investigate them and get them so caught up in legal paperwork that they have to shut down. This is the actual fucking lawfare. Not easily absorbed and would have significant effect on our budget. Also notes that the organization possesses documents that may involve third parties with their own private interests, sensitive patient or health data, and would need to be anonymized. The case would cause a chilling effect for healthcare providers. If the FTC is going after nonprofit organizations outside its jurisdiction on these particular issues, then what about any for-profit medical group? They say, noting that medical practitioners might feel it's too dangerous to even to mention that they have trans health care in their practice. That's the concern, is that people are going to just quietly shut it down. That's what they want. Luke Hareen, assistant professor at the University of Alabama School of Law, focuses on consumer law. Targeting could be a goal in itself. Quote, by going after standard setters, it seems like they're trying to say the whole field of trans healthcare is inherently a deception. Yeah. Hareen notes that just because nonprofits are the ones receiving the CIDs doesn't mean they're the ultimate targets for a potential case or investigation. Nonprofits can receive CIDs to investigate other for-profit entities based on his rating. I don't know if they want to go against healthcare providers, but they definitely want to know who the providers are. If they can, definitely try to map out where the funding is. Document submitted to Trump's team before inauguration. Ferguson noted that his plans for the FTC included, quote, fighting back against the trans agenda by investigating the, quote, doctors, therapists, hospitals, and others who deceptively push gender confusion, puberty blockers, hormone replacement, and sex change surgeries on children and adults while failing to disclose strong evidence that such interventions are not helpful and carry enormous risks. So, they are saying broadly that not only are trans healthcare unacceptable for children, but also adults, that healthcare doesn't work, that all these people out there living their best lives, who lives have improved, who have lost this strange brain fog, who have solved their dysphoria, who are living happily as their best true selves, are in fact wrong. And it is the old white guys who had to fucking pay their way through college for their Ivy League fucking graduation so they can get cushy Nepo jobs all the way up to this point. Rad. July 2025, FTC announced that it would be holding a workshop titled, quote, The Dangers of Gender-Affirming Care for Minors. Signaled it would be considering the issue of trans healthcare as a form of deceptive practice. So, trying to say that if you do gender-affirming care, they are essentially going to say that gender-affirming care, or what they are trying to angle it to say, is that gender-affirming care is akin to a snake oil. It is a deceptive practice. It is akin to giving somebody a tincture or a remedy. It does nothing. Oh, Brianna? No, Brianna won't talk about this. Brianna's too busy advocating for fucking eugenics lately. We'll go talk about her in a second. I'm not joking or exaggerating about that, by the way. She's on like a whole eugenics kick lately. Oh god. During the workshop Ferguson called puberty blockers, quote, a gateway drug to a lifetime of expensive hormone injections and sex change surgeries. They really do think that it's just like a constant stream of like needing to, like, they see gender care as like equivalent to the suffering of Wolverine and the Weapon X project. Like those brief flashbacks you get in the X-Men movies of Wolverine being like tied up and having the adamantium plugged into him and all that shit. That's what they think gender affirming care like looks like. They think it's just this terrifying science fiction nightmare. Access to gender. Yeah, studies show access to gender affirming care reduces depression and suicidality in trans teens. Other agencies have also targeted trans rights. In July 2025, Department of Justice subpoenaed doctors and clinics providing gender-related care for minors. Quote, medical professionals or organizations that mutilated children in the service of a warped ideology were held accountable by this Department of Justice. It's a great follow-up. Then Attorney General Pam Bondi said in a statement, she's no longer the Attorney General. Goblin Culinarian is that it's not a regular thing. I mean, it is, but like it's to varying degrees. Like I've never had any surgery. I've only been on HRT. And I am not even on like a full, what would be considered a full dose that somebody would be on if they were going to do the surgery, because I'm not going to do the surgery, right? But like for people who are, it looks very different for different people. Pam Bondi, she got fired, right? Yeah. Rough. Yeah, Brianna Wu, let me see if I know, look, I know everybody's probably sick of it, but she has really been like, what was I fucking saying about her weird Kylie Minogue thing? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, whatever. Brianna Wu coming out and saying that thank you, $2 El Salvador for $2. Brianna Wu is so irrelevant. Can we call her Brianna who? Unfortunately, that would be probably too confusing. A fourth Congress member just resigned. People weren't joking about that. You know what? It's fucking fitting that TMZ, Swalwell and Gonzalez, no, that was the 15th. Who else was it? Chairphyllis McCormick. Lawmakers could consider punishment. Representative formerly disciplined, part of an ethics investigation, campaign funds. Florida Democrat decried the internal investigation process unfair. Denied her and her attorney adequate time to prepare defense. Wait. 25 violations of health rules and ethical standards. God damn. Already called for the expulsion. Was in her third term. Was running for re-election in southeastern Florida. Using the money to buy items such as a 3-carat yellow diamond ring. Christ. Okay, so this doesn't seem related at all to the other ones. Prompt, wide-ranging, blah, blah, blah. had declined to condemn McCormick, saying they wanted to see the ethics process play out. So the House have been expelled. The first three fought for the... Oh, wait. George Santos. Yeah. All right. One of my biggest... So this is Brianna Wu, by the way. One of my biggest hopes for the future is that we can come up with some sort of test in utero to determine if a child is going to grow up to be trans and then opt them out of the gene pool. I can tell you firsthand, it's a horrific way to grow up, one that no ethical person should want to inflict on a child. The reason the trans community is so unstable online is the developmental damage we invariably get. It's like a house being built where every floor is leaning, and by the time you get to the top, the entire structure is unstable. Repairing that damage has taken me a lifetime. So, this... Brianna Wu, we often talk about people when they say these things, how much they reveal about themselves. But more than anything Brianna Wu has said, I think this gives such a concise look into her own self-loathing. The fact that she still hates, she just doesn't believe that she will ever be happy. She just still hates some aspect of her past for not being what exactly she wanted. Oh my God. So Jesus Christ. So she got called out on this. Literally, yeah, it's internalized transphobia, and it's just literally like it's eugenics. It's eugenics. I don't know a single person who isn't proud. Like this bullshit that like, oh, you'll never be, like, you are buying into, yeah, go to fucking therapy. You are buying into the bullshit. You've spent so much time in these turf spaces. And then naturally, after saying something dumb, after saying something dumb, she got called out by some passing trans women she vaguely respects. So she decides to do her regular shtick, which is to give a sob story about why she's right. Before I say more, I want to share something. I've repeatedly been asked to become an advocate for banning healthcare for trans children. I've been offered paid positions where I am sent around the country doing media. Of course, I said no, because my strongest belief, more than Israel. Oh, hold on there, Brianna. First off, insanely, incredibly telling that apparently her strongest belief is just Israel, that's the first thing she's listing. Stronger than Israel, more than Israel, or the Democrat Party, or even feminism, is that child abuse. It is child abuse to not help a gender dysphoric child. My core conception of transsexuality is that it is, in fact, a birth defect, not a fun, alternative way to live. It's a horror I would not wish on my worst enemy. I think you just fucking hate yourself, dude. Like, I think you just hate living as yourself. I know so many people who are happy to be who they are. Who are happy to have self-actualized and realized and formed every part of who they are into the person they wanted to be, the person they wanted to see in the mirror. I'm not saying that none of them have been through horror. I know people have. I have. People I know have. People I care about have. But this idea that life is just a horror because of this? No. I don't believe that. Hell no. Damn no. Fuck that. I love who I am. I love who I've made myself into being. I'm not going to fucking apologize for that because people like you don't think I did it the right way. Fuck that. I don't know what y'all's childhoods were like. All right, time for the pity party. Mine was basically confusion about not being a girl until kindergarten, trying to accept and act like a boy so my parents would love me, and then a total mental breakdown at puberty as my body mutated into something horrific and testosterone started shorting out my brain. So you went through a puberty. Like, do you think other trans people don't? God. I failed 7th grade. You failed 7th grade? Okay, I'm gonna read you some things here. Some of these things are not like the other, and I want you to see which one stands out. I failed 7th grade. Every relationship around me disintegrated. I tried to kill myself repeatedly. My life turned into a decade-long addiction until I transitioned. So which one of these, on a scale of severity, look, I know it's nitpicking, but again, I feel like the fact that she holds 7th grade in the same thrall of whatever issues she may or may not have had, and I firmly believe is playing up. My adult life has had success, yes? Well, there's a constant treadmill of surgeries and therapy trying to undo that damage, psychological and physical. There doesn't need to be a constant No, that Brianna, a constant treadmill of surgeries and therapy is not, again, no. Like, that's called plastic surgery addiction, honey. I don't think any child should have to go through that horror. I'm staunchly pro-abortion. I have no issues with parents aborting children with other extreme birth defects. When people talk about abortion for extreme birth defects, Brianna, they're talking about unsurvivable circumstances. They're talking about incredibly rare tragedies where children are born lacking necessary organs, where organs don't form inside the body. Fucking horrific things. The idea, again, that you consider so much of yourself, that your childhood, that you made it out of, made to what you think is a successful life, was somehow equivalent to the way somebody would have had to have lived if those people, those children got to grow up. The difficulties they would have faced is so mind-blowingly conceited. I should have said this. Abortion doesn't have to be the only option. Just identifying trans children could lead the way to depoliticizing our healthcare. Targeted mRNA therapy could stop us from ever undergoing male puberty. Maybe y'all disagree, but I don't see how anyone who had early onset gender dysphoria could not understand where I'm coming from. That's fucking so vile. Like, it really feels like some weird want to be seen as, like, I don't know how to phrase it without sounding so offensive, but it sounds like she wants to be seen as overcoming, like, a disability. Like she wants to portray it as she, surmounted the odds, and like she had this Forrest Gumpening for being raised so rich that her fucking family funded her dumbass failures of ventures. Is she in favor of puberty blockers? Probably for trans women, or for some trans women. A lot of people, she just says, are doing it for trends, and then she basically doesn't. She has a large hatred for trans masculine people. I mean, that's Drax's storm scale. That is what she's saying. Targeted mRNA therapy. No, that's targeted mRNA therapy could stop us from ever undergoing male puberty. Jesus. I think that what she is aiming at is saying that stop it in the womb. Merrick Shard, thank you for $2. Throwing the blame at everything except society. Just like throwing the blame at everything except no introspection. That's the thing that pisses me off. Like, not a second do you type all this shit out and look back and think, maybe it's too much. Maybe this is just me. No, it has to be the orthodoxy for what it is to be trans. Goblin Culinary, excuse me. Oh. Goblin Culinary, thank you for 50 bits. Real talk, Brianna's probably way smarter than I am. No. But lady, if I, a cooking goblin, doesn't know shit about this, can grasp this, what's your excuse? A Goblin Culinarian, you're smarter. Goblin Culinarian, come here for a moment. I need you and me. We're gonna have a little chat, okay? Heart to heart. You are smarter than Brianna Wu. I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. You are smarter than Brianna Wu. That's it. That's it. End of story, end of sentence. All right, let's see. Do we have any particularly delectable slop on the TL today? Oh, yeah, Chibi reviews. Hell yeah, Cheebs. Goddamn. Ooh, human voice ASMR historian. I got locked in on this ASMR historian channel the other night. I think it came about my feed because of everybody Esoterica. Everybody who recommended. I've been watching some of their stuff in the background. It's been pretty good. Can I interest you in a potato soup recipe as a cleanser? Probably not. But I will save it anyway for you, Goblin Culinarian. Okay. No, I see the appeal. No, I see the appeal for sure. Yeah, you betcha. Oh, buddy, hell yeah. Okay, you know what? I take it back. You betcha. Oh, that thick cut bacon hits too. Ooh. Demi Fallen 1080. Hey, it's been a while since I've been out to your channel. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing. As always, I got a shit ton of stuff in the works. Oh shit. Sorry. I meant to ask. So I'm going to be in the Seattle area next month. From roughly the 11th to the 16th, I will be attending Mia Moore's new film premiere at the Seattle International Film Festival. I am looking for, if you or somebody you know have leads on places that my partner and I may be able to stay, would be super helpful, because we don't need, like, I can handle travel and all that stuff, but I always try and save a little bit on rooming with people, rooming with fans, or just generous people who, other content creators, whatever, over in Seattle. All I know is that the theater will be uptown, so that's kind of where the area will need to be. So yeah, if you have any leads on that, feel free to email me. Feel free to go over and send me a DM on Blue Sky or Twitter. I'll be keeping an eye out for those in the next couple weeks. Let's go. I don't know. What else do we got? Oh, yeah. The fucking Chibi Reviews bullshit. I'll laugh at this for a second. Important. I'm done. Here's the thing. I really feel like the fall off is crazy. The fall off here is fucking nuts. What was that one video of his 2 weeks ago? God damn, he really is. Or are all of his videos just around like 22K? No, he used to have more views on shit. Damn, it is cheap over. My brother's grave just got doxxed and millions saw it. Now, here's the thing. Chiba Reviews, in the brief time since his incredibly embarrassing public crash out in Limelight, has done the thing. He has descended into pure lolcaldom, right? And I don't usually like to shine a light on lolcows. I tend to find a lot of drama relatively distasteful, unless it is kind of, reveling or being able to examine the downfall of people who kind of have been assholes in the past. There's a little bit of catharsis to be gained in that. I'll admit it. But he has managed to step on every fucking rake possible along the way. This is the guy. Okay, so for those who don't remember, a couple months ago, Chibi Reviews, somebody who has spent an entire quote-unquote YouTube career defending just open pedophile lolicon bullshit. That's his whole thing, while being a 30-year-old man that looks like that. He was dating / had a fiance who was, by the way, 18. It came out that he probably groomed a little bit. His fiance was getting plapped by his best friend behind his back. And then when Chibi found out and confronted them, they both left and took their whole friend group with them. And then he very publicly crashed out about it. Oh, yeah, Chibi Reviews literally has anime. No, he has a Nazi anime girl feet for his fucking X profile page, by the way. Just a disgusting little miscreant. It's so funny. Awesome 406. Awesome 0406 is so funny. Remembering people used to try and make Styx out to be like an intellectual of any kind. He's like 30-something. Anyway, what I'm talking about when he steps on the rakes is that he continues to draw attention to himself in the most... I can't tell if he's just, and this is partly because I haven't watched a lot of his stuff, I can't tell if he's just an idiot. That's generally what I tend to lean towards, and just also enjoys the attention, and that he's probably getting a nice boost, similar to something like Alex Jones would do, getting a nice boost from his followers by playing up how assailed he is on all sides. But I think even his fans and stuff are getting fucking tired of coming to his aid, because something will happen, and instead of trying to handle it off-site, he just Streisand affects himself over and over and over. Like, nobody would know half of this shit if he wasn't the one making videos announcing it to the world. Like
2 million people have seen this post of my brother's grave being doxxed and threatened to be dug up. You know why I'm even making this video? Because I reported this post hours ago. And I was just hoping it was just going to go away. But you know what?
Again, dude, I can't. This 30-year-old man sitting here with his waifu behind him over here, and some chud asshole which I don't remember if this was AI. I think this might have ended up being AI.
Twitter responded to me with? No violation found.
Yeah, dude. Like you I thought you wanted Twitter to be open and free. You're it all. Ooh. Okay, let me see if Cheebs ever talked about it. Joins the fight against censoring anime and manga. So he's a big fan of not censoring. Wow. Sorry, buddy. You want, hey, comedy is legal again, buddy, just because you don't fucking like it.
Really? No violation found when my brother's grave is doxxed?
This isn't a dox. Nobody, like, do you expect people to know what every fucking cemetery and bumfuck wherever the hell you are is?
And threatened to be dug up. And then millions of people seeing this post. Thousands of people upon thousands of people retweeting this and sharing it on in the
Oh, yeah, no. His waifu is from Freren, the war orphan, the mage who takes a dim view on perverted behavior and skewers demons with magical energy. 16-year-old who would clock chibis across creep from a mile away. Yeah. I'm sure there are some... if I knew anything about that anime, I'm sure that appeals to some of his bizarre fetishes.
Votes and in the comments of this, cheering this person to actually do this horrific act of desecrating a grave. There's no point in me even censoring this picture because millions of people have seen it. My big content creators that already hate me are already spreading this around either through retweets, quote retweets, or just tweets in general mocking me and my deceased brother.
Now, here again, when did his brother die? I have no idea. The thing is, this is another example of you can dish it, but you can't fucking take it. And I have very little sympathy for it. Does it suck that somebody did this? Yeah, this would suck for anybody. That's true. Do I feel sympathy for Chibi specifically? No. I don't feel sympathy for somebody who felt so comfortable laughing at and indulging in memes about suicides of trans children. I don't feel sympathy for people, which, by the way, you go to his account. This was a right-wing dude. No, you know what? I don't want to. He probably has some weird fucking fetish shit on his account. If you feel so inclined to go look for yourself, go to Chibi Reviews' Twitter account. You can scroll down. You can see him after this. He did the whole double down again, being like, oh yeah, this isn't going to stop me. And his like statement of defiance to show you how much he is about this shit. His statement of defiance was just transphobia. It was just talking about how men can't be women and stuff like that. Like, that was it. I don't fucking know why. I couldn't fucking tell you. This dude, the guy with the shovel, is like a Nazi. He's like an alt-right fucking weirdo. Avalon of Babylon, isn't he a lolicon? Probably some creepy kid shit on his time. Like, no, he literally has. I wasn't joking. Last time when the whole cuck scandal came out, when we went to his fucking profile to watch his crash out over it, his profile banner was a, like, little anime Nazi girl with her feet just directly in the viewer's face. He is a disgusting little fuckhead. Like, another reason I have zero fucking sympathy for him.
It is absolutely horrific and ghoulish just how people are.
Oh, is it?
How far they will go to try to drag someone down. Because you
yes,
want
I
to
do
know
have
what
an
they
Instagram.
really want from me? These people want me to die. That's what they want. They want to drive me to the point of insanity to be done. That's what they want.
Yeah,
And
I have an
it's not
Instagram
that,
if anybody
which that
wants
is
to see
definitely
it.
What they want to just run me off the internet. Either A, by canceling my YouTube channel, like completely shutting it down, shutting down my social medias, completely just being completely done with it. Basically, their objective is...
Did Chibi Reviews killed Mama JF? No, I'm pretty sure JF killed Mama JF. It's fucking insane, by the way, that JF Gariepi just went with that excuse, and it's been excuse me. It's been what? Over 2 years since his wife, ex-wife, whoever it was, the fiance just fucking poofed, just dis-fucking appeared. Like, it's 30-something. Saga of Tanya the Evil, which is a series about a 30-something alt-right chud in Japan being reincarnated into the body of a toddler and bootstrapping her way up top of an alternate history of World War I. Fucking horrible. Antidoma. Charlie Kirk wannabe asshole came to my campus, literally got to admit that he thinks Blair White and Buck Andrews should be forced to detransition. Not surprising. There's a lot of fucking people trying to carry the flame, as it were. Something tells me JF probably just totally got away with murder. Oh, like it's his whole thing was that, like, oh, Mama JF, yeah, she'll come back in like a couple months. She just always walks off. And it was, God, I don't remember the details of that, but we went over it like it was over 2 years ago.
Is to run me off the internet, completely silence me, get me to stop talking. And this intent...
See, and I love this. God, I don't know if it's like the way I sit in this chair, but I always just like coagulate phlegm here now. Oh, you know, it's probably just the time of the year. I love this idea of like, oh, they're trying to silence me. It's the same bullshit Alex Jones does, where it's like, oh, if people are trying to get me, if people are yelling at me, it must mean I'm over the target. And it's like, no. They just think you're a fucking moron. They just think you're a fucking dork. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, JF Gariepi is a fucking sicko for multiple reasons. But yes, him preying on and very likely murdering an intellectually disabled woman is fucking right at the top of the list.
It's like hatred and slander against me, people throwing random buzzwords against me for 2 years at this point now, is because I started defending fictional content. Because
oh, it's because you were Hey buddy, come on now. There's a lot of fictional content I'll allow. There's a lot of fictional content I'll defend right with you. What is specifically, don't just tell me in broad strokes. Don't use this bullshit that like, oh, well, you have to defend all content. If you want to, you can't just pick and choose. No, you actually can. You very much can. People do it like literally all the time. You could just draw a line and say, no, not that. Tell me what the fictional content actually is. Come on. Say it, you cowardly little shit sack.
I'm anti-censorship because I think restricting artistic expression within artwork, literature, and just being able to have it in video games as well, I think it's wrong to try to restrict that. But apparently there is...
He thinks it's wrong to restrict artistic expression. Uh-huh. Do we believe that? What if you call this an art piece? What if this is a public art piece? Do you think he's be against it?
A lot of people, very unhinged schizo freaks that do not like what I have to say about fictional content, and they really will go to extra levels to be able to try to get me to stop, to shut up. And I'm gonna tell you,
his voice actually sounds like that.
You guys have already done pretty much everything you can do to me. You have called me almost everything under the bus, compared me to Hitler, compared me to Stalin.
The bus?
You have called me a Jew, you've called me a Nazi, you have called me a pedo, you have called me a cuck. You've done everything you can.
I like how he said he was trying to do like a like a statement and an inverse, like you called me a Jew, you called me a Nazi, and then the last time he was like, you called me a pedo, you called me a cuck, but those, yeah, you are just both of those things.
And to put any form of buzzword on me, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to give you what you want. I'm not going to...
You are, dude. You are. That's the thing. Two people like, and really, in the same way that, you know, there have been these conversations for so long about what new media or what new style Hollywood will adopt over time, whether it was Laserdisc or DVDs or whatever, whether it was, you know, this was a big thing with HD DVDs and Blu-ray. There's this kind of urban legend that it goes back to pornography. It's like, what does the porn industry want to go with? And they'll go that way. It's more complicated than that. But that's kind of what this reminds me of.
I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to give you what you want. Buzzword on me. I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to give you what you want.
And it's because of right there. The reason I said that is because that's kind of what Kiwi Farms is. Kiwi Farms is the pornography addiction in that metaphor. Or the pornography industry in that metaphor. In that they and people like them are kind of the arbiters of who or what are actual lolcows. And there is nothing that will incite them more. Shit that, like, you're on the fucking internet for this long. You should know this. You should know this. Putting out these defiant messages of like, you're not going to get the reaction you want. You think you're going to get to me. You think it's going to matter. And doing it fucking publicly. Embarrassing, dog. My pillow just stopped. Betamax was too complicated.
I'm not going to run off and leave. Like, I'm not going to give these psychopaths exactly what they want. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, big tough guy.
Why would I bend the knee and stop talking about the things I believe in and care about?
Bend the knee. Stop talking about the things I believe in and care about. Why can't it ever be like fucking Caravaggio? Why can't you believe and care about fucking the sanctity of Goya? Like, your extent of artistic expression is your dumbass pedophile cartoons, you fucking freak. It's like, oh, the things that I care about, the things that inspire me. Ugh. Yeah, you know what? No, actually, I'm gonna say stunt didn't go far enough. So anyway, important.
Every
He's
single morning
done.
when I wake up, the first thing I do is think about how much I am thankful to have you guys that have supported me over the years. And
Wasn't there also, or was it Nux that had the allegations of like grifting and stealing money? Was that Chibi? I think that might have been Chibi.
especially over these last few months, I honestly don't think I can ever repay you guys for the amount of love and support you have shown me.
And probably literal monetary support.
I think every single day I will be trying my best to make sure I can live up to your guys' expectations, because you guys have legitimately been one of the most shining bright lights in my life, and one of the big driving forces that even allows me to still be here right now, even
buddy.
give me support, either give a view. I appreciate all of you individually. That has put a smile on my face. In the darkest moments, in the darkest times, you guys in particular have been you to push on forward, so to speak. And
Mirror X Shard, his actual voice is like he's mocking someone else. That's so mean. That's so mean. It's true, though.
You know, over these last few months, I've done, to be completely blunt, I've done a lot of soul searching. I've thought about it. And there was moments where I was about to break, be done. Like, there was a moment to be complete.
So he's just doing the fucking clickbait thing. He's just doing the clickbait of important, I'm done, ... And it's him being like, you know, I thought about it, but no, I'm not. I bet he's going to be like, yeah, I'm taking off the gloves. I'm not taking this lying down anymore.
Completely blunt, rip off the Band-Aid. There was a moment back in February where I was so close to just quitting social media, quitting you.
You should, dude. Like, and I mean this genuinely. You are not cut out for it. You cannot go any instigation without staying quiet and shutting the fuck up. And you are not built for that. You are not built for the combat arena. Look at you. You're too soft. You're not meant for this life. You are meant to live out the rest of your days anonymously in a basement somewhere. Like that's the way of nature is impossible to stop, my friend.
YouTube being done. And the reason why is because of just all of the overwhelming negative emotions I had at the time. And
oh, no
shit.
shit.
Because I hate YouTube. It's not that I hate anime, manga, and hate talking about it. Like, one of the biggest joys in my life is making content.
Rise Again 845, thank you for $2. Oh, I'm sure he did some soul searching. Soul is spelled S-O-L-E for people who didn't read the pun.
Is talking with you guys. Is talking about anime, manga, good news, bad news. I like talking about what I'm passionate with, because to be completely blunt,
Lady,
when
stop it.
I was growing up, I didn't have anyone to talk with. Like, nobody was into what I'm into. Like, no.
Oh, there were no other members of the pedophile fan club in your high school anime groups. Weird.
Into anime and manga. Like, I was the kid going to school when I went into like middle school, or like elementary, middle school, and then high school. I was the kid that would get bullied and thrown into a locker for talking about Dragon Ball. And
that shit never happened, dog. He's around the same age as me, if I'm remembering correctly. He's older than me. Ain't no fucking way. You were not getting shoved into a locker over fucking Dragon Ball, dude. I call shenanigans. Goblin Golinarian, I probably thoroughly hate talking anime and manga with you, Chibi. It would probably end with you recommending me something repulsive. No, I swear, the first episode of Goblin Slayer is important for context, I swear. That would probably be a funny joke if I knew what Goblin Slayer was. Or maybe it's not funny, maybe it's just horrible.
I know this seems like an insane thing to say, because obviously we live in an age now to where Like, anime and manga is accepted way more than it used to be.
This is absolutely not fucking true, dude. Like, what if he was talking about like super weirdos in maybe the 90s? Maybe. But you were not like wearing a Goku shirt to high school and people being like, "Oh yeah, you watch that the Japanese Japanime cartoons." Like, fuck, that shit did not happen.
Obviously, there are still sites where people will bully you. Obviously. We know this one. But anime is technically more accepted. And the thought of someone throwing you into a locker for, let's say, watching Dragon Ball Z sounds insane.
So here's the thing again. He's not being genuine. He's being purposefully disingenuous to let off the pressure from the fact that people aren't insulting him and making fun of him now for liking anime. Like he said, nobody really gives a fuck if you watch anime. It's much more expected. It's much more accepted among people in this generation, even getting into adulthood. It's the kind of anime, buddy. It's the exact kind. Now, talk about that. Why don't you?
Insane in this day and age. But I was one of those kids, and because of that, I didn't have anyone I could really discuss anime and manga with, discuss my hobbies with, gaming, etc. Because obviously I lived in the countryside, in the middle of nowhere basically, and I wasn't able to make as many friends. So one of the driving forces was to basically asking right now if I wasn't a content creator. I want to be honest. But back into the main point. I've gotten a little bit on a tangent.
No fucking shit, dude.
I was close to quitting. And the reason for that is because there has been not just stuff, let's say, online, but stuff in my personal life that has been really, yeah. You guys know. You guys have already heard. So
You guys have already heard.
When you're dealing with stuff on both sides, it does eat away at you. It does eat away at your mind. It eats away at you, like, just your mental state, to be completely blunt. And at the end of the day, I know it's crazy to say, I know I'm a content creator, but I am a human. At the end of the day, I am just a human being. I'm
going to say barely. And again, it's because you cannot even admit what you're actually defending here, what you're going through all this rigmarole for. Just fucking God, that's the real shit. I have no respect for people who spend so much time and energy defending open depravity. And then turning around and being like, "Well, I'm just a little guy. I was always bullied over anime in high school, and I'm so glad. Thank you everybody for having a fuck off."
I'm flesh and blood, talking, living, breathing human, the same as all of you guys out there right now that is watching this video. If you are still watching this video, there might only be like a few hundred watching it right now. If so, well, to the few individuals that are watching this video right now at this point, I do thank you. Thank you for dealing with my annoying self for this long. But
it is fucking hard, dude. I'm getting why she left you.
Wondering, okay, so if all of this, all that is what drove me to be a YouTuber and all that, why would I want to quit? Well, obviously, there was no reason. Like, I was close because I just was so tired of the overwhelming negativity. I wouldn't necessarily say support, because you guys have supported me. Like, I already content creators were trying to run me off the internet. There is a lot, I think you guys have seen, that have legitimately tried to slander me, use fake screenshots. They have just labeled me any form of buzzword under the sun. People have called me literally a pedophile. They have called me a Nazi. They have called me racist, transphobic. They have called me all sorts of things. Any type of label you can imagine.
Again, they'll say they call me these things. Isn't that ridiculous? They won't tell you, hey, why? Hey, why? What leads somebody? People don't just call you that by default. Draxus, no, we already got through Russell Brand's bullshit.
I pretty much have been called it at this point. And the craziest thing,
buddy, honestly, I could know nothing about Chibi reviews, nothing at all, and I'd be able to guess he's been called all of that. Thank you very much for Nehemia. I'm imagining this is what his proposal was like. Oh my God, do you think she was just like, okay, no, I get it. No, just fucking go through it.
is how the internet works is that when things start to spread, when things get talked about, especially if there's louder voices than me, people start believing that. And so there is a lot of people on the internet right now that straight up will just instantly think that I'm a raging racist, or I'm a transphobic person, or I'm someone that, is an extremist on left or right leaning, whatever. I've had both. I've literally been called on both sides.
There's no fucking way anybody's calling him a left-wing extremist. Who?
And it's just like, it's crazy just how the internet works when you have people that really want to kind of prey upon you and rip you apart as a person. And I've realized over time now, especially in the last 2 years,
this is the third fucking time he said this.
People will hate you for nothing.
Oh.
Like, absolutely nothing. And
absolutely. Oh, nothing. Oh, okay.
And they will use any way to rip you apart, to try to tear you down to the point of where you give up. You're done as a person for, I would assume, the essence of they having power over you, or just the sadistic glee that they can tear someone down. I don't know, okay? Maybe there's more. But one of the things I've come to terms with is that people will hate someone for no reason. For instance, let's say someone has a bad day, and then you walk up to them, and then you talk to them, you try to speak with them while they're having a... There's nothing you can change about it. If society deems you a target, they deem you an easy target or a punching bag, you're that punching bag. That's just how it is. And I realized that, especially in the last 2 days, when everything would happen with my brother, and I'm just gonna say millions of people have seen it. I've seen content creators, and I've seen people on TikTok and stuff talk about it already, making fun of it, which is crazy.
Oh, is it? Is it, brother? Is it crazy? Is it crazy, you dude, shared and made jokes at the expense of the trans kid who killed themselves? Is it crazy, buddy? Wow.
I realized that these people are animals. They actually legit.
Okay, I see how it is. No, see, I beat him to the punch on calling him barely human. But I do like that he is he going to say that they literally aren't human, that they're not like us?
Legitimately, they think they think because they have this perception of me that I'm, let's say, a vile, evil person, a criminal, so to speak, that it's justified to go after someone that is deceased, or not even technically me, but a relative of mine. I realize and people will accept this. They'll be fine with
he's Darboing himself.
People adjacent to me for not even doing anything. Because I'm the punching bag. Now, I can accept that role. But it is hard. I'm not gonna lie. Dealing with people trying to punch back, use other people around you as a punching bag. It is. It is definitely. And those thoughts of wanting to quit again did appear like a day ago. It did.
Please tell me you're coming back harder than ever.
I've already had some of the worst stuff that basically can happen to me now. Like, I have people literally making, like, bone chair memes for my brother, spamming in the YouTube comments, by the way. You've probably seen them. People doing that on social media, obviously, to Twitter, etc. I've had people, AI generate my brother's corpse. And it's crazy. And some people that, you know...
Again, like... Sure, dude. That sucks. I will be able to empathize with you there. That does fucking suck. That is some wild shit. That is so bizarrely unhinged. I don't think most people can really consider how you would genuinely feel. Like, what the fuck do you mean? How would I feel if somebody posted on the internet and millions of people saw them threatening to dig up my dead brother and make a chair out of him? Like, where do you begin to fucking process that shit, right? So at that level, I have sympathy for that. My sympathy is drastically lessened when I think that this is the person who is hiding his advocation of content that depicts as fetish content, specifically for sexual titillation, that depicts images of rape and murder of children. And he wants to sit here and tell me that, well, I'm just a fan of artistic expression. And sorry, bone chair memes, that's artistic expression. I don't fucking feel bad for you now, because you clearly cannot extend that same emotional state to other people. If somebody who I know you have had to have read, had to have seen discussions with abuse survivors, with people who have actually gone through trafficking, who have actually been molested and assaulted, talking about the kind of content that you love so fucking much, that you have dedicated your life to, expressing how vile it is, how it normalizes this behavior. And you didn't care. You never stopped to think about, hey, real people go through abuse. Real people go through this shit. Maybe it's actually not good to try and dedicate my life to defending this. But you never did. So, I'm sorry, man. Bone chair it is. Bon appetit. Nicole Retro, thank you very much for following.
I know, on social media and circles, remain silent on this. They don't say anything. They don't speak out how wrong this is. Because of optics. Because of virtue signaling, or, in this case, politics. There's a lot of people, I realize, that despite potentially silently supporting me, will never say anything to advocate or try to defend me because of optics.
Bone chair is ready.
It's crazy. It's really crazy to see stuff like that.
Goblin Culinarian, I have literally spoken with more conviction, authority, and earnest fury about serving a steak Pittsburgh-style raw with char than Chiba Reviews has in the entire span of this video. I think it's just somebody like... I don't know. It's just like these vacuums of fucking charisma, man. I don't know what it is.
And just to see how many people in this world is actually snakes. And honestly, really, I would say just like animals. Like they have no morals, no moral compass in anything. I've gone on a little bit of a tangent, though. Let me back up here.
Christ, man. Chat, I need you to be real with me. Just level with me. I could take it. Is this what I sound like when I go on tangents? Is this what it's like when I fucking look at a magic card and I'm like, oh, check it out. Let me tell you about the neck womb. Ooh. Like, is this what it fucking sounds like, chat? Because this is intolerable. This is the worst.
Basically, I was close to being just done and leaving, but I decided not to because that is one of the big things I still have. My own agency as a person. My agency as if I want to continue or not and run away. And obviously, the main objective, I think, at this point, what a lot of people want from me, that they have
My
already done
autism
to
is
me
way
now,
cooler. Thank you,
is
Banana
two big
Brains.
things. They want me to be off the internet, and they want to kill me. That's it.
Nobody
That's
cares that
literally
much.
the last things that
I'm going to say that.
individuals
Nobody
can
cares
basically
that
do to
much.
me. And I didn't think I would ever be in a position in my life to where I would, like, have all this heinous stuff that happens to me, like being swatted, having desecrations happen. Roughest few months technically, of my life that has fundamentally changed the very trajectory. I just butchered that. You know what? Let's talk about that. A lot of people like to make fun of my speech. I have a speech impediment. I do. I'm just gonna say. Okay? There you go. I've talked about this a long time ago, but a lot of people that watch me now probably are unaware of this, but yeah, I got a speech impediment, yeah. Okay, there you go. Anyways, my entire life has basically shifted because of, the last few months. And
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you don't have a fiance anymore. You kind of have to change some plans. I hope, unless you're gonna fucking try and marry one of your dolls or whatever the fuck.
I've had a lot of people say the way I engage with drama and stuff is my fault, and okay, fair. But I'm gonna say some advice here. When you are in a position, not just me getting attacked, by the way, okay? Disregard me for a second. When your
Girl Modder, thank you very much for following.
family is dragged into something. Sorry, I hit a branch there. When your family is dragged into something.
God, man, what a fucking snooze manews.
Stop speaking up.
Fucking take a snooze cruise on the river snoozing.
It sounds like victim blaming. It sounds like you shouldn't speak, you should be quiet and allow your harassers and slanders and people that want you dead to win. They want you to be silent, so you should be silent for them. I don't like that. I don't like that mentality of basically being silent for those that want you to be silent. I don't like that. I really don't. Which is one of the big reasons why I continue to speak up about things and talk about things, because I think it's just unjust. And will I ever get justice? Probably not. But
he is so fucking Reddit coded.
That is how life is. It's an unjust world, honestly. Not fair. But besides the unfairness, I do have a lot of good things. Like I said, I have my good health. I do have you guys, the community. I have my beautiful dogs. And obviously I have a home I can stay in. It's not terrible. Like, it could be so... But man, oh man, guys, it gets difficult. It gets difficult dealing with, it sometimes, but...
Wait a fucking minute.
And numb to it. So, I'm not someone to admire.
No shit.
Or someone to even want to be like. I think that if there is anything, I'm someone you want to do the exact opposite of. That's at least what I can say. Because maybe how I've handled things over the years is not the way to go. But I will say, though, it is what it is. Will I change, though, in terms of, like, not speaking up? No, I'm not going to silence myself. I'm not doing that. But for others, it might be better if you do. Because, obviously, it's on to anyone else. Like it. But I'll wrap it up there. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Dude, this shit could have been a fucking email. What the fuck do you mean, dog? That you made a 18-minute video to tell people how you weren't doing anything different and that you were just sad for yourself. Oh my God. That was I feel fucking bad for wasting everybody's time on that shit. I am so sorry. If you hadn't seen, I'm sorry, I got a little bit of a late start tonight. So, we are going to go over and continue on the Black Nerds Gaming channel. The Black Nerd, of course, one of the members of our community, also has a wonderful channel. You should go over, give him a follow, give him a subscribe, go support some wonderful up-and-coming streamers and content creators. They do a lot of really good analysis on their streams. So, we're going to go over, raid the Black Nerd, and I will see everybody, hopefully, probably a little bit on Sunday, where I hope Cohen and I will be able to play some more Mass Effect on stream. In the meantime, keep an eye out for tomorrow. I will be trying to get out the video essay I made on Pragmata, and then next week we are going to have a nice, big, juicy, probably more than an hour essay on just culture, man, and everything that comes with it. So with that said,